Hey guys, so let me go over how to do these 6 practice problems. I'm using a new device, so we'll see how this goes. But with number 1, it says the square root of x is a number that is non-terminating and non-repeating. That means it is irrational. So select all the values of x that make the statement true. So we're talking the square root of x. So I square rooted 1, got 1, which is not irrational. That's a rational number. Square root of 8 keeps going. This is not a perfect square. So it keeps going. That means it is irrational. Square root of 25 is 5. That's a perfect square, so that would not be marked. Square root of 81 is 9. That's not a perfect square, so it would not be marked. Square root of 125 does keep going. It is irrational, so therefore you would mark it because they want to know. Select all the values that say the square root of x is a number that is non-terminating, non-repeating. So we want all of them marked that are irrational. Number 2. Says the value of the square root of k lies between 2.2 and 2.3. So I found the square root of all of them, square root of 1.49, 1.22, and so on, which is obviously not between 2.2 and 2.3. Square root of 4.8 is 2.19, not between there. It's close, but it is still on the lesser side of 2.2. 2.236, that does fit in between there. Square root of 5.04 is 2.245 continuing. That obviously fits in there. Square root of 5.3 gives me 2.302. It is on the greater side, so that does not work. And obviously square root of 6 does not work either. So our only answers are 5 and 5.04. All right, number 3. A lot of questions on number 3. So what I did, I wrote it down here. So I had 1 over q is less than 1 over the square root of 17. You really don't want to have anything in your denominators when you're doing this. So especially the variable and the square root. So I multiplied both sides by q. So those cancel out. I was left with 1, and that left me with q over square root of 17. I want to get rid of this dividing by square root of 17. So I multiplied both sides by square root of 17. That left me with q is greater than the square root of 17. And I just put the variable first here. If you used a calculator and got that, you're not going to have exact. So this is the better answer, but I would still take this one too, where it's showing what it is greater than. On this one, I found the square root of 23, and it was 4.8, approximately 4.8. So 4.8 is going to be between 4.5 and 5. So somewhere right around in there. All right, number 5, the cube root of 27 is 3, because 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So this is moving backwards. That's where I got the 3 for this. Plus 10, that's how I got 13. If you don't remember how to punch that into the calculator, remember you punch 3, second function, and then the caret button, and then 27, unless you have a button on your calculator that actually has the 3 like that. Number 6, here you're finding, they want to know what would x be as an integer. Keyword there is integer. So integers are, remember, whole numbers and their opposites, so you can't have any fractions, can't have any decimals. So I did like the square root of 9, because that's a perfect square, which is 3. 3 plus 3 gives me 6. That's too much. So then I did the next, the smaller perfect square, which is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 gives me 4. That's too small. So I used the next integer up from 4, which was 5. When I did square root of 5 plus square root of 5, I got 4.472, which does fit in between there. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't another number other than 5. 5 is your answer, by the way. So I did square root of 6 plus square root of 6. That gave me this number, which is going to be too much. So I hope that helped. I am going to put out a grade sheet along with this video so that you can return your grade to me out of the 6, and hopefully that works. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.